What's up, guys? Darkdally here, and today we're playing the Crew 2, and I want to have a look at something that actually I've been pondering for a little bit and couldn't find much info on, and that's legendary upgrades. Now here's a car I've done a lot of legendary upgrades to, and let me show you a bit how it works, what the benefits are, how to get them, and etc. Alright, so we're going to go to our little performance menu here, and we're going to see right here, okay, you hear the little sound? Wait, listen for it. That sound, that vroom, vroom, and you see that all the little symbols match. Right there, 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 and there, etc. Right, so here I have, what I have on this car is all the legendaries. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's just have a look. Let's go to the beginning. Let's look at brakes. You can see I have, you know, a full library of brakes available, and I have chosen this particular one right here. Now, notice it has, in the upper left-hand corner, has 3 symbols. And I'll show you guys these. All right, so the upper 2 left are adjustable, and then the one in white, the little nitrous bottle looking thing, that's what makes this a legendary, a unique legendary, I should say. When I go back, you see that all the legendaries I have the same symbol. You guys watching this probably already know this and just want to know more info on it, so we'll get into that. So let's go ahead and click this one. Now this is, I'm showing you this car, and I will show you more cars. I'm showing you this particular car because this is the one I've spent the most on upgrading. I've spent upwards of $200,000 upgrading this car to get exactly what I want out of it, and I will show you why that is a thing, how that is a thing, and etc. All right, so let's have a look at this one part. Once I click, so I just click performance, I click brakes. From here, at least on, I am on PC, but I'm using an Xbox controller. Here I can push this button to hit to this menu. Whatever button that is on your control system, go ahead and use it. So it has 2 abilities plus the set bonus. Now the set bonus is what I'm talking about. The set bonus is over there on the right. The set bonus is the Nitrochemist, the little icon, the little bottle icon that you can see on all of these right here. Whoops, that's the set button. The set bonus, sorry. So multiply the nitro duration by 2. So if I have every legendary with the set bonus of the Nitrochemist, if I have like all 7 of them in my inventory, you know, equipped, my nitro duration is increased by 2. All right, let's start with the basics. So let's check that out. All right, so driving this car, so this is my McLaren P1. This is currently my best hypercar. That's largely because of all the money I put into it, you know, doing all this crap. I'll show you. Let's go ahead. When I push nitrous, the nitrous lasts for a very and I crashed into a house. Very long time, as you can see. I just wanted to demonstrate to you that yes, the nitrous, and yes, I'm getting a ping, and I really want to go get that reward. We're gonna get that reward here in 1 second. Actually, I didn't know that was here. We're gonna get that reward because that's gonna help illustrate the point here. All right, so let's go ahead and pause. Get rid of all the sound of the wonderful sounds of Chicago. Let's get rid of those sounds. All right, so it multiplies the nitrous duration by 2. All right, okay. Now, the best way to get legendary parts is by exploring, like I am right now. You just saw me in Chicago, and I got a ping, right? We're going to go follow that ping. We're going to find more parts. This, by my experience, is the best way to get legendary parts. You may be able to get them from races, though I never have. It must be on like extreme super crazy mode and maybe PvP or something like that. Look, I'm giving you guys the information I have. Now, let's have a look at this part, and let's break it down a little bit more. All right, so here we have... Each legendary part has 2 other effects. Here you can see I have pure and frenetic. So increases nitro power by increases nitro power by 5.7%, and you can read, right? Now you notice right there it says recalibrate. I can recalibrate that for $3,499. Let's go ahead and hit OK. Now if you notice I have $80,000. That's all I have left after this. So we're gonna go ahead and hit OK. Okay, so right there it took $3,500 basically, right? So it's letting me recalculate this. So I can recalculate this to that, which is less than this, or rear drag, which I don't want. So we're just going to go ahead and keep this. So, you know, I just wasted $3,500. What I'm saying is, and now notice it's $4,024 to recalibrate it. It goes up every time. That's why I spent, like I said earlier, I spent $200,000 on this car, thereabouts, to tune these. And the reason for that is this. Let's go ahead and go back to this. It's because I tuned these for this car. Now, this being a hypercar, the number one thing you want for a hypercar is you want lots of nitrous, because a hypercar, you're generally doing long, straight races across lots of highway and freeway and shit like that. You want lots of endless nitrous. That's what this car has. Increased nitro power by 5.7%. Then you can read frenetic. Obviously, if you look at, let's go back and look at the other parts. And increase, increase of vehicle avoid tolerance. That came up on a random roll. Again, every time you recalibrate, you're randomly rolling for something and paying a lot of money every time. Notice right now it's $9,000 to re-roll that. That was a decent roll, and that's actually decent for a hypercar, because when you're going 270 or so miles an hour down the highway, it'd be nice to have a little more tolerance for vehicle collision, right? And then more nitro. Let's look down here at the ECU, and we see more nitro. Anyway, so that's why I spent so much money on this car. Everything is pretty much all geared towards nitro, and you can see it's all lined up. So that's basically how that works. So we have a ping on the map, and there are other examples I want to show you, but let's go ahead and find this ping on the map, right? We all know how to follow pings on the map, but as long as we're here, let's go ahead and follow it. Whoopsie. Oh, not enough space. Okay, it's going to be it's going to do this while I'm trying to film a video, isn't it? All right. There is a, there was a ping somewhere over here. I use the helicopter because it's just easier to, there it is. Let's go get this ping. All right, and here's our little live reward, and we got a good one. It's, this is going to have legendaries in it for sure. Let's go ahead and switch back to our car. And let's open it up. So here's where, this is, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I get a crap load of loot from this. It could be, in fact, I got so much I couldn't even pick it all up. Honestly, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Look at all the legendary parts. This, I don't know, this could actually be some kind of temporary event I don't know about, because I've been getting so many legendary parts, I don't even know what to do with them anymore from just exploring. So I suggest guys go out and explore. All right, you can see we got new parts in every category. Of course, we don't want to use them for this car. I'm just going to go ahead and go through and acknowledge that they're here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an example of another car. But what you can see is, so there's an epic. Here we have a, oh, this slot is full. So we're going to just delete some parts. Now, when you delete parts, you're not losing anything. Notice I'm gaining spare parts. You need spare parts to do the modifications I was showing earlier. I guess I should have mentioned that. Here we have a new epic. Again, I'm going to delete some more parts. You just simply don't need these. I do a lot of exploring, so I pick a lot of this crap up. And what did we gain here? Oh, a blue. We don't want blues. Oh, I don't want blues. I destroy blues and greens. All right, and then here, see here we got a new legendary. In fact, we got a new legendary in the same category we use. Right, so let's have a look at it. So the current part I'm using, my current tires, as you can see again, I have all geared towards nitro. Yeah, and that's really, I think, the best way to do a hypercar. Notice the, wait one second, let's see, what is this new part I got? See, and again, you know, I could re-roll this, I could spend $50,000 re-rolling this and maybe not get the same thing. I like the one I have. That said, this goes in my parts pool, and I might use this on a different hypercar. As far as this car goes, yeah, I have the 300 mile an hour tag. I'm quite proud of that. Let's go ahead and pick this up. I should be able to pick this up now. There we go. Yeah, quite proud of that, because this car's top speed is, like every hypercar, I believe, 278 miles an hour. Yeah, 278 miles an hour. With all this crazy extra nitro boost, I got up to 300, and I felt that was enough for a celebratory tag on the car, 300 miles an hour. Now, that said, driver, you know, your icon level and things like that also figure into that, because when you, I just want to throw this in here just real quick. You guys probably already know this. When you go to pilot, when you level up on your, what the heck? There we go. You get new points here, and you can see I'm only icon level, shit, I'm like 70-ish, 69, 70, something like that. So I don't have that many points. A lot of you guys have tons of points here. These points can figure into that. That said, at my level, where I'm at to level 74, sorry, 300 miles an hour for a hypercar is pretty darn respectable. All right, so let's look at some less than ideal setups. Like, let's look at, okay, whoops. Let's go down here. Let's look at some of my other cars. All right, so now we're looking at my street race cars. All right, so we got this guy. We got my Gixxer. Let's go ahead and let's hop on my Gixxer and check out my Okay, so this thing is maxed in the traditional sense. However, if you look at the legendaries, notice I'm obviously going for one particular legendary. Notice all the icons are, what is that exactly? I forget exactly. It's, oh yeah. This one I can't verify. Multiply live reward density by 2. I can't verify what that does, and that's going to come into play with the next car I show you, all right? So, because I like riding this around the map. This is a vehicle I like to ride around the map. I like riding a bike around the map. Yes, all these are my own liveries, by the way. I love designing liveries. If you guys want to see livery videos, I'd be happy to, I don't know, do some art with you guys. You notice that, yeah, this one part is the one part I'm missing. Let's make sure that, yeah, see, I don't have that particular legendary to equip here, so I can't get the set bonus here. All right, let's go to another car. All right, my F40. This has been one of my favored cars for, like, ever. And notice that, again, here I'm one part short. I have the, again, here I'm going for the nitrous, and that's because this car is insane. I think nitrous is also important in street racing, this being a street racing car, because it depends how you drive, because I fuck up a lot. I do. I mess up a lot, hit a lot of walls, and I need nitrous to gain that advantage back, because I suck. And so I'm going for a nitrous in this car. You can see that this part right here, my ECU, falls a bit short. Now, that said, I totally forgot to equip the car. Let's go back to it. That said, nothing beats the Ferrari F40. Now, if I like the Ferrari F40 so much, why don't I have a fancy livery on it like I do on the others? Because honestly, I love this car so much, I like it yellow. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope I brought you some interesting information or some useful information on the whole legendary thing. Let's go back to the car I started on, because it actually, this right here, my McLaren P1, this actually is my best. And the reason is, there's that one hypercar race that it goes from like New York to San Francisco. It's like all the way across the country. It takes like, I don't know, what is my best time, like 30 or 40 minutes. It takes a minute to do it, but it rewards you, like, if you do it in hard mode, like 300 some thousand bucks. So it's worth the money. So I do that a lot. Because I do that a lot to make money, right? I need lots of nitrous. So I don't need it, but it definitely helps. It helps to be able to hold down the nitrous button like this for this long. I guess that would have been better demonstrated in the Salt Flats, but you see what I'm saying. It helps to be able to hold the nitrous button down for that long, and also do what you can to get a quicker recharge. Guys, if you want to get a hold of this livery, let me know. I might make it public, although I'd have to delete my personal 300 miles an hour tag. That's just a personal thing. I would remove that. If you guys want to get a hold of this livery, I did work a little bit. I worked a little bit to make a livery that fit the McLaren P1. I had a hard time making a design that fit the shape of this car. I think I got it right with this one. I got my little, I like I've started going more and more with this. The curved stripe that goes around the car. Yeah. Asymmetric. You guys like it? Let me know. You guys want to know more about legendaries? Let me know. You guys want to race, join a crew? Let me know. Guys, I'm Darkdally. I will catch you guys next time.